Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS. Now, it's real time. Sponsored by Cokewell Casino Resort.
Like so many different things in life, timing is everything. In the midst of the break, we were talking with Steve. They hooked a fish. They're fighting it currently. It looks like they're trying to get it in there now. So we're going to join Steve Kuhn. He's the owner of In the Zone, and they're actually out there on the water right now. And Steve, you got a net in your hand, man. Looks like you got something good.
Yep, nice and easy that beats. Yeah, trying to get this thing in here.
Well, walk us through what's going on, Steve. I want to know what you're seeing. How's it going? Obviously, you're about to net a fish.
Yeah, so it's just about the bottom end of the tide. I mean, it happened. The tide bottom end was like an hour ago, but it takes a while, and these minor tides slow down. So now that we started slowing down a little bit, they're starting to get a little more bitey. So out to the side, nice and easy, but start lifting up a little bit. That's a big coho, big old coho. Jeez, big coho. All right, keep reeling. So yeah, so we're just gonna try to get this one nice and easy, up and out. There we go. All right.
Well done, man. I don't care.
Big hatchet, big old hatchet.
I don't care how it happens, if it's in the beginning of an interview or at the end. Look at that. That's a big. Did you say that was a silver?
Yes, that's a silver. Second one of the day this big.
Look at the size of that silver, everyone. Obviously, it's going to be a hatchery. If it's going to be a silver, of course, down there right now, everything has to be clipped. But look at the size of that silver. Has that been about your average size, or is that a big one?
This has been a big one, but we got some big ones recently. So
look at that.
What we got on here
on the super bait. Which super bait is that?
Oh, Jim Dandy.
Jim Dandy.
And one of our getters right down here.
That is a good silver.
I love this thing.
I'm going to tell you right now, as far as table fare goes, I'm taking that one home. That is, oh, man. Congratulations there, young man. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. You're not going to find this anywhere else but GPS, everyone. I'm sorry, but it's just the way it is. Well, tell me what's going on this morning, Steve. Is that fish number 1, fish number 10? How many so far?
No, I think that's our 5th we've landed, 5th or 6th, and we've killed 3. So 2 coho, 1 king so far. It's been consistent, you know. We didn't start where we're at right now, but this was good for me yesterday down here, just at the bottom end of the estuary, you know. Seems like most of these fish have been down here, you know. So we haven't had to go. I have not been above the bridge one time all year.
Really? So, all right. Well, will that change?
It's crazy as that sounds. Like, we've been able to get it done down here a lot. So I know in the afternoons, you know, people go up there and stuff, but they've been pumping through the whole time down here. So, yeah. Well, this is where we've been.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know better than anyone. You don't leave fish to find them, right?
No. And now with this live scope, you know, I'm really watching. You know, okay, there's fish around, so I'm gonna stay in this area. You know.
So is that your plan for today? Is just stay down low and just kind of work them out, or are you gonna make a move up at all, or are you just gonna stay there?
I'll make a move up eventually. Probably in front of Hammond up there or something. You know, there's been problems with jellyfish the past couple days. They've been really messing up that afternoon bite a little bit lower, but it's definitely there's just been a consistent amount of fish coming through, you know.
Well, obviously that fish you just caught was on an original super bait, or was that a mini? And if so,
that's an original. Original's been working, and that mini in the same color combo has been crushing too. Jim Dandy. It's been a really good color.
That was my question for you: is what has been your hottest bait so far? You know, up to this point. I know you haven't been down there every day, but has the super bait been your go-to, or have you been fishing spinners as well? Or
I've tried some spinners, but if you look on all my rods right now, it's 6 super baits. So. Okay. They've been very consistent for me. So
all right,
very consistent.
What's your take? Because I get the question all the time about the new mini. How's the mini been working for you down there?
It's excellent, fantastic. No problems with them. Hookups, you know, it's about the same. They work just as well, and some days they're working a little bit better than the full size. So it's just kind of what they want. It's good to have a couple out, because some days, you know, that might account for 5 or 6 of your fish, you know, just on one rod. So it's good to have at least one out. So
Well,
But,
usually if I start to run short on an interview, I get a little upset. But since we started that interview out with the fish on,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of, that might even be a first to start the interview out with the fish on. If you get a chance to
Perfect.
hook up with Steve, he's the owner of In the Zone Guide Service. There's his information there on the screen. Any availability before things start to slow down there, or shut down, I should say, for Chinook? And are you going to spend your time down there chasing silvers after Chinook fishing is done?
No, I'm full up through the time that I have down here, but I do have availability upriver. So in September I'll be upriver, and I have a few weekends available up there. So definitely reach out, because there's a lot of fish on the way.
Yeah,
So,
there's a lot of fish,
yeah.
a lot of opportunities on the way, and I know that he's going to be up where I like to spend my time in the river as well. So hopefully you'll leave a few for me. Hey, listen, as always, Steve, our interviews are always too short, but I appreciate you spending some time with us this morning. He's got rods. He's got to get back in the water. And again, that's Steve Kuhn with In the Zone Guide Service. Steve, thanks, man. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, guys.
You bet, bud. Good luck. Be safe. That was awesome to start the interview out with a big, I mean, that was a nice silver. Those are, I mean, if you're going to take one out of the day to take home, the silver out of a Chinook, or excuse me, out of salmon, is by far, this time of year especially, the best eating. My God, that's going to be fantastic. All right, we're going to cut to a quick break. When we come back, I've got a quick tech tip before we start an interview with Brandon Glass. Lots of questions about how and what and where and the best way, the easiest way to cure eggs. I'm going to give you just a quick idea. So when you go to Fisherman's and look at that wall of confusion, you know what to grab. We'll be right back.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by Chevy Silverado and the impressive Turbo Max engine. Flex your muscle with the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. Official truck of Outdoor GPS.